My favorite city is Amsterdam. I like it because of its wonderful quality of filtered light, which is ironically very much like San Francisco. It also is this wonderful blend of really old, quirky architecture that's fantastic, but juxtaposed against that is this uber modern, uber simple, clean sense of design. And to me, it's a city that just gets it.
My favorite city, I just so happen to live in it, San Francisco, California. I chose this city for a lot of reasons, some of which revolve around music and food and, you know, young hip people like me. No, I'm just kidding, not like me.
One of my favorite cities is Vancouver because of the adjacency of nature to the city, and it's a very livable city as well as a very walkable city to be in.
I think my perfect city would have to be a tie between San Francisco and Chicago, and they both offer great public transit, gorgeous views, very close to water, but also a very dynamic environment in terms of like the people who are there. Very diverse groups of people, musicians, you know, lots of artists, lots of tech, lots of, you know, every type of person is in that city, both of those cities. And but at the same time, they're both manageable. They don't feel too big, too overwhelming. It's not New York City. They're kind of small cities or big towns, if you will. So I think that would be my ideal city.
My favorite city would have to be New York City because of Central Park. It's one of the most amazing green spaces I've ever been to. The subway system, which actually works. The young, creative people that make up New York City, and definitely the diversity.
Okay, so my favorite city is New Orleans. A combination of the food, the music, the culture of the city. It's especially since Katrina, it's sort of sense of survival, and how it's come back is really impressive. But just a great place to go.
I think my favorite city has to be something that really encourages a lot of different cultural interactions within a diverse group of people, because cities are really about the people in the end, and it's how the city engages those people and creates a setting that fosters a lot of community and a lot of collaboration between different groups. And so I think that my favorite city has to be probably San Francisco, because I think it's one of the most successful in that regards. And it embraces and encourages as much diversity and as much cultural uniqueness as can possibly be. So I love living here, and I like it.
So my favorite city is London. I like London because it's low and open, it's historic, the gardens are really beautiful. When people bump into you, they always say, "Excuse me." They're very polite. It has a wonderful edginess to it in fashion. It goes from very conservative to kind of kinky, which is fun. And the food is much improved. The silver vaults are fabulous for anyone going down. I love the Wax Museum. I love all the museums. And I think that the taxi cab rides are just fabulous.